Well, talking today on today's show about saving you money, and joining us now is Eric from ABT Foundation Solutions. And first of all, good to see you.
Well, thanks. It's good to be back.
You know, something I think that we talked about last time you were on is people think about lots of different things in their home, but they might not think about their foundation. And that is something that if you don't catch it early, it can be really, really expensive to fix, correct?
You are correct. You know, and we're getting a little bit of rain right now, but the ground is still really dry, and we've seen a lot of damage this year where the soil is so dry that it's shrinking and causing foundations to sink. People are starting to see maybe some cracks in their drywall upstairs. If you see something like that, you really want an expert to take a look at it and see what's going on.
And I have to be honest with you, our basement is not finished, so I don't really go down there very often. But I probably should be. What should we look for down in our basement? And I know you suggest having you know, somebody like you come out once a year just to give it the once over.
Yeah, we do. The one thing that you can look at, obviously, is there cracks in the foundation? I just moved a month and a half ago. I checked the foundation out when I moved in. I went down there this weekend. I have 2 cracks in my foundation. That quick, it happened in my own house. So it can happen that fast, and it's something you really want to have somebody take a look at that knows what they're talking about.
Now, that's another point. You don't just want anybody to take a look at it. We all want to save money when it comes to repairing our, you know, cars or our house or whatever. But sometimes you get what you pay for, and especially with this is, you know, serious stuff here. You don't want to mess around with it. Advice for picking out the people to do the repairs.
The first thing I tell people to do, and this really goes for anything you're going to have done in your home as from a contractor, check with the Better Business Bureau. If the company has an A+ rating, that's a good thing. If they don't, there should be a little bit of a red flag. If they're not even listed, it's a really big red flag. So that's something to really take a look at. The second part of that question is, that I'm going to bounce it back to you, is do you really want to be cheap when we're talking about your foundation? You want a great value. You want to get the very best value possible, but you don't want to go cheap. Unfortunately, 1 out of 5 jobs that we do is repairing somebody else. That they've already done the work once with somebody else. You don't want to have to do that, because then the value is not there.
You're paying twice basically to get the job done, or more, you know. So yeah, that's crazy stuff.
You don't want to see that. We hate to see that.
You also say look at companies that have been doing this for a while, you know, who've got a nice reputation. They've been doing it, because there's a lot of places that, you know, are open and closed.
You know, I've been in this industry for 16+ years now, and I've seen a lot of companies come and go. Everybody wants to see references. Every company has references. You know, hey, I've got references. Ask for references that are maybe 5, 6 years old, because then the company, you know, has been around for that period of time.
Good point.
You know, that's something really important. Most of the time you're seeing people that had work done yesterday. Well, that's great, but longevity is more important in this industry.
Eric, you mentioned that you know, recently moved into a house and already a couple of cracks, possibly because it's been so dry. It was a really dry summer, dry fall. You know, so people should just take a walk down to their basement, have you come out, maybe take a look at it, and you have a special thing going on right now.
We really do. With it being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, excuse me, today, whoever calls and schedules an appointment, we're going to donate $50, just because you called and scheduled an appointment, to that cause. It's important, we feel, to give back, and it's actually a really good cause.
It is. It really is. And you know what? Just that one visit may say, all right, you're fine.
Yeah.
Or they could catch something that, in the long run, could cost you a ton of money. Have you seen that before, where it's like you got there early, and if you wouldn't have, you know, or the other way around, where you got there way too late?
I've seen it both ways.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen where, okay, there's a minor crack, we can do something, we don't have to excavate, we're not going to tear up your yard, we can get it done easily, quickly, and save you money. And then I've seen the other way where it's no big deal, it hasn't changed, and then all of a sudden, a couple of years down the road, you're going, oh, this is really bad.
Yeah.
And that's where it really becomes an issue.
And if they would have caught it early,
they could have saved a lot of money.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Eric. And again, if you call today, $50 toward every appointment that's set up will go to breast cancer awareness. So appreciate it. Thanks.